If only those Roblox scrubs could be here now to see you don't even need 24 hours to get 100K power, let alone 60K. Just saying.
They have released the dog. I'm Lil Rick the gamer, do it 100% gamer, bro. If no one else work hard, I would do it for the gamer show. Can't contain my flow. I need to play a game for sure. Maybe RTS or RPG or maybe even MMO.
Howdy, and welcome back to another video for Crystalborne Heroes of Fate. Now I need you to hit those like and subscribe buttons as I post that content. Alright, so today we're going to do, I guess, back to square one. I mean, some of you that's been around for a while, you're pretty familiar when I do these beginner game progression guides. So we're going to get into some stuff and I'm going to explain some things that I have learned since I started this brand new account that we're playing on currently. This is a F2P account, going to be completely F2P. I'm not joining a large guild as of yet. I'm just seeing what the game is like, just being in I guess the first guild I played in, or just some random guild on a new server, that kind of thing. But we're going to get into that kind of stuff. But if you guys would like to support the growth of the channel, please do become a patron. That will be great. And if you want to talk about this game and other games, you can join our Discord. Link to that will be in the description box below, as well as the pinned comment below. So let's do this thing. All right. So we're going to talk a little bit about what we've been doing since, I guess, the last 24 hours, because this account is still new. I noticed a few things like how fast you level and everything. We're already like 48, and if you see like the main account, I guess I could do something like that. See like the main account, um, we're like level 63 ish or stuff like that. All right, but here on this alternate account, we got a few things I want to go into. First, we're going to go over here, and if you see, I clicked the little backpack in the side, and we're going to go to our consumables. We can hit this to collapse, and it shows us here what it is, the collapse button at the very bottom, and it shows us what everything is. And hit our consumables. We actually got something in here, but in here you're gonna have the pre-registered stuff. Even it's kind of shocking that they still give away the pre-registered stuff, but that's pretty cool. What you'll get, you a free remedy and a bunch of other goods that's in there. Remedy trash, she's just waifu, so I wouldn't even worry about that too much. Building her is practically useless. Building any like healer or anything like that in this game is practically useless. I really need to shoot machines on an email like, buff the healers. They are bad. Every single one of them. Heals in this game is just completely useless. Even once the healers become strong and the heals become strong, it's just like you don't heal for nothing. I'm looking at my main account where people heal for, I see people like they have a remedy heal for 500K. 500K sound like a lot, but when you got 20 million health, what is 500K? Nothing, exactly. Like, and then things hitting for 6-7 mil at a time. Like, you're not healing for enough to even be relevant, and then it wastes mana. All right, so let me stop ragging on that though. We'll talk about that in like a later video. What we are going to talk about is our events. The events is like critically important. And I've mentioned this in a few videos, but like they've made a lot of changes since the original English, maybe the official global release of the game. They have made like tremendous changes. So a lot of these events get you like some crazy stuff. Just like even just summoning, you get like a bunch of goods, and just, it all depends on which ones you do. But you get a bunch of goods. Some of this stuff, you have like a short period of time to do. Maybe like some of the ones that you get daily, you'll get rapidly, like these right here. You'll get rapidly, and you just go through, and then you get like very minor goods, but you get some stuff, some that you will get like daily, and then you have like your weekly events that go on and stuff. It tells you here this one got like 4 days left, this one's 5 days, and some of the main ones. One thing that I do recommend, just to get some of the early game, even though a lot of this stuff is irrelevant to the way the game is now, but just to complete it all, just so you can get all of these goods as well, plus the gems, because I mean, it is what it is there. is the just go ahead and build Zora. Zora's not exactly the greatest unit ever, but just build her just to build her anyway. Just so you can get all of that. Like I finally finished her on the main, but because it's a thing, so you might as well do it. Now, one thing that is critically important, and I don't know if they're going to change it, but I like the way that they currently updated the guild event. And this has been going on for at least a couple weeks now that I've noticed, at least since I've been paying attention, where the stuff that you get so many things. It's easy to 5-star things, it's easy to 6-star things just from this event. Granted, a lot of this stuff is going to be mostly mid to late game things because like some of this stuff you can't do early, like you're not going to be able to use super or elite hero XP, things like that. Level up a 6-star, like a lot of this stuff you're not about to do if you're just starting the game. It's just not about to happen. Like even acquire empower savage, like I'm shocked that I was even able to get this much in the time span that I have, but didn't stop me from being able to get some things done. Like this you're not going to be able to do because you're just not going to be strong enough to do so. But if we go through, you can see everything that I have gotten done. We got some 4-star stuff here, and I think I've gotten one 5-star. Did I get one 5-star? Yeah, this one right here. So we was able to get one of the 5-star ones, and I mean, what, 5 days? You 5 days of this, you get a 6-star. That's no biggie, especially when you're starting a brand new account. So that's something that you want to keep in mind. And there's this one event that comes up. I think is a part of the regular events. It shows up like every day, or I'm not sure which one it is. It might be one of these that I've already did or something like that. I'm not sure which one it is, but it's one event in particular that I've noticed that every day once you, I think it's this one right here. Every day once you complete it, it gives you like 100 million silver and like I think like a million salvage. Like once you complete both of those parts of the event, and it's been insane. And this is just out of the current event that's going on, which is only a few days left. But to get that much silver and salvage at the start of the game right now is huge because you're gonna need a lot of it if you saw any of my older videos, you guys are probably like way further in the game now. But if you have came to this channel via an older video and you're seeing this new guide here, you will notice that like there's a big difference in what you get. You're still gonna have issues with salvage and your basic experience, but there is ways to get around that, especially during the events and all of that stuff too. So now I want to talk about one thing that was a big quality of life improvement. Actually, it is really good in helping you progress in the game. I guess I can actually show an example. Where are we gonna click on? Probably you. We just do Sula here. So you can go to your infusion here. You can hit the collapse at the bottom. Shows you all the names, everything. If you need to see that, but go to the infusion here. And no, I can't do it for Sula. All right, so we'll go to somebody else. So before you'll just click on one of these, see the materials, and try to go grind and get the materials. It takes a long time. You got to use a lot of campaign energy, a lot of bounty energy, and all of that. Now they just cut the whole middleman out, and you can just do quick infusion, and it just costs you your infusion tokens. But since we have this event that gives us a lot of infusion tokens and a lot of silver, we just do this. We just go in. It's only 200 to take you to the next one. Boom, done. You're max until you 2-star this thing. Simple as that. Quick, fast, in a hurry. This is going to make making this early progression a lot faster, a lot concise. This is going to help you power up just like tremendously fast as well. So that's something to look into. Another thing is the EXP. I did a bit of buying EXP. So I went to the store, and then we'll go under general store section here once it loads up. All right, went to the general store. So once we got like to about, I want to say 10,000 gems, we just went ahead and bought like the big boy hero XP for 10,000. I could have saved up for more, but I was trying to quickly progress through and everything just so I can get to this first video. So we went and did that. Don't worry about gems because you're going to get a decent amount of them in the early game as you start, because as you start clearing everything and clearing content, you're gonna get gems. But another thing is just joining up on one of the OP guilds. You know, granted they allow you in and everything, so I'm gonna probably prompt up here a few of the big guilds that's in the game that you maybe become a part of that can help you get a lot of gems like really fast, because every time people buy packs you get gems. So you get into a whale guild, one of these really strong guilds, you're going to get a bunch of gems every single day. And speaking of the store, we're going to go into the store. So for the people that are going to be willing to spend, there's going to be a big difference in the store. There's like different tiers for your packs. So when you buy your very first pack, everything is going to be like $5, and you're going to look at these packs and be like, this is insane, all of this good stuff that you get for just $5. But these packs, they increase as you buy. So once you buy the $5 pack, it's going to go to a $20 pack. You buy the $20 pack, it's going to go to a $50 pack. You buy the $50, it's going to go to $100, and that's where it caps out. But if you buy another $100 after the first one, what you get in the pack increases as well. At least from what I've noticed. Recently, so I can even show you a distinct difference between the packs, like this one being the $5 versus the same pack in the $100 version. Like it's a big difference in what you get in the pack. Same stuff, but the amount of everything is increased and changed based on the tier of the pack. So that is kind of a thing, because this game is heavily, pay to win to some regard, but you can still do a lot F2P wise. You get a lot of stuff, like, mostly don't be looking to like compete hardcore against everybody that's paying big money to play, but you can still have a good experience just playing casually and everything, kind of like myself for the most part, even though I did kind of go crazy on the main account. But one of the big things you're going to be doing going through this game is your campaign. You're going to want to do as much campaign as you can possible and try to 3-star each of these stages so you can get these goodies, because you're going to get hero XP, books, and everything. I believe you get books throughout all of them. You get like a different one for the first thing, and then you get these little books. Now these books, you're going to pretty much use these books on your carry, and depending on who you pull, because you could get something like an Arano or Warp Blade, or just something that's OP legendary that you can start off with, and that would be your carry. So it would be difficult to like get legendary books and stuff like that. So you kind of want to build one of your epics that you have. Cyclone is good. I think Zora's not bad, and I use Odette on my main. She's like my carry on my main and like my rep, so I definitely like her. But these three pretty much they give you at the start of the game, so they're great options to have to power you through the game's content. So in your little skills here, you can see that we got some skill ups into them. You're gonna put your dupes into them as well, but the same as once you get books. We only got 2 books, so we don't have enough because we've been using the books to skill them up. So you want to skill up your carry and get them maxed out as soon as possible. Granted, you're using an epic as your carry, which even if you're using a legendary, you should still build one of these epics because they're going to be easier to skill up in the beginning of the game until we get an event or something where they're giving out more legendary books, or you spend money and buy. Because if you're spending money and you're buying something, then it doesn't matter. You can just go hardcore legendary units. You can just go all legendaries for that matter. Some units to stay away from, which will suck because the first legendary I got on this account was Simon. Simon's trash. He's a tank, but he's trash. You better off utilizing like this guy or something, or Yuri if you get him. Where is Yuri? We're not gonna look for Yuri. Remedy's not really good. She's a healer. Heals do nothing, like I said before. She's just waifu. So if you're gonna build her for the waifu aesthetic, I don't blame you. I would too. But outside of that, no, I wouldn't use it. There's just a few things here. Like I was using this girl, I guess Erine, I was using her. She's a healer also, but she once again healer. So soon as I start getting other units, better units, you see she's further down on the list. She's no longer in the main team, no longer getting used. And I think we just got Serena here, who's like a debuffer, but that kind of that kind of stuff. We can get into more depth of that stuff. So if you do have some questions about that, please leave that in the comment section below. That would be nice, so we can talk about more of that in the future. So I have pulled a few dupes, and pretty much all I'm doing with my dupes right now, especially like even some of the legendary dupes, but I mean, pretty much all you use your dupes for is for skill ups. So even if you don't have books, you just use the dupes for skill ups. There's not really that much of a reason to build multiple of the same unit. You can. I mean, I have done it in the past. I know on my main account I built three dirge. I built three dirge because I thought it was just going to be really OP, which it was kind of strong for a while, and then that kind of fell off after I started learning the game and getting the understanding. I do still kind of like having like two of the same units for certain like kind of combos and stuff like that that I'll probably be showcasing on the main account or something in the future. But outside of that, you're just building one of whatever unit that you're building in, so all of your dupes can go into skilling that one unit up, because eventually you're just going to pull a lot of duplicates of the heroes that you have, especially the legendaries, because like when you don't have a legendary, it's hard to pull, but once you pull that legendary, you're going to pull so many more of that same legendary. So like I already on this account, I have had two Reina, so I was able to put a skill up into her, I believe. Yep, one skill up into her because I had one dupe that I had pulled. And Reina is really good. You know, she's like Galleon. And if you don't know who Galleon is, I mean, come on. You been living under a rock? You ain't played no mobile RPGs, man. Get your weight up. Get your skills up, man. Get your gaming up. That's pretty much it for this first episode. I mean, it's not really a lot that I could say right now. I mean, there is a lot that I could say right now, but we're just gonna save it for another video. So if you guys do like this content, make sure you smash that like button. If you didn't, there is a button for you guys as well. Make sure you subscribe if you're new here. Turn those post notifications on so you can be the first to see my content when it goes live. People, if you want to support the growth of the platform, the channel, please do become a patron. That will be greatly appreciated. And this is your host, Gamer Dude 2088, signing out, saying much love to all of you guys in this community and the gaming community in general. Don't believe everything you hear in the mainstream media. We are cute, and I'm out. Deuces.